Hey there, friends. So I fell in July, tore my tendon, crushed my kneecap, had to have surgery, and it's been downhill since then. I have caught every virus that was going around. I've gained weight. Of course, I was just sitting around, leaning back in my easy chair. I couldn't walk, so no exercise to speak of. And I began to put on the pounds, and then I just started slowly sinking back into my old ways. I started eating foods that I hadn't eaten in a long time. I continued to take my supplements, but I mean, when you go through something like that, it really takes its toll on the body. I think up until this time, I've underestimated the seriousness of what can happen when you go through a traumatic event physically. Boy, my eyes have really been opened. There's been a lot of good things that have happened through it, but also I know now how quickly we can lapse back into our old ways. So I was determined. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to build up my immune system again. Enough is enough. I am done with this. And so I knew that I needed a serious reboot. And I'm talking not just a hum-ho change of lifestyle, but something had to really get my body's attention to get it back in line again. And of course, we have something called Reset that is just that. And I've been waiting for the right time to do it. Now, this accident happened in July, and I was actually laid up through the end of October. And then I started moving a little bit more in November and December. And now I'm finished with therapy. I'm still not 100% healed, but it's taken a toll on my body. What I needed was a metabolism reset. And that's what this is right here. I call it going back to factory settings. It's like wiping everything clean. It's a 3-day fast. I won't go into the details. I'm on day 3 right now of my fast, and I feel better today than I felt yesterday. I feel better today than I felt 2-3 months ago. It says here to reset your metabolism, reset your cravings, and reset your gut. Real results in just 3 days. So this is not the end-all be-all, but it's a good start to starting over. If you're one of those who's kind of let things slip, this will help you start over and get back to ground zero and start making some serious changes. So I have day 1 behind me and day 2 is behind me. Day 1 and day 2, those were kind of challenging. Those were tough days. Today I'm on day 3. There's so much that goes into fasting and all the stages of fasting and what our body is doing during the fasting. I would love to share that with you if you'd like to know more. But there's a reason why days 1 and 2 are difficult. I don't want to say difficult, but challenging. I got through both of them very successfully. Day 3, fantastic. If you can make it past day 2, you can get through day 3. I feel better than I have in a long, long time. I have more mental clarity, and I just plain feel well all the way around. So I'm very, very excited. I feel like I'm on the road now to recovery, true recovery. And we all know that protein is really important if you want to lose weight, right? I mean, do you know? I say we all know. I don't know if we all know. I didn't know that until I started digging deeper and researching and learning about the human body. So maybe you don't know that either, but if you want to lose weight and you want to get at a healthy weight, and to me, it's more about feeling well. It's more about healing. It's not just about weight loss. I resist anything about calling this a weight loss program because it's not. Now, when everything falls into line with your gut health, with your blood sugar balance and your hormones, and the cellular inflammation, oh my goodness, I had so much of that I didn't even realize. When you take care of those 3 things, guess what happens? Your body can then let go of all that it's holding on to. there are 67 grams of protein in this little box. I know that days go by that I don't get enough protein, but when I do this, I know I'm getting my daily limit. I need to have somewhere over 70, but maybe that's why I'm feeling better, and I'm so excited to get on the scales tomorrow and see where I am. A funny story I have to tell you is that when I did my first reset, I found some things out about myself. One of the things I learned about myself is that I'm a grazer. If there's anything sitting out, like right now, I have bananas sitting out in our little basket thing. And I walk by and I think, oh, I think I'll grab a banana. And it's like, no, I can't have that banana. I have to wait till tomorrow. But I can't have anything out on the counter because I will mindlessly eat whatever there is. If there are nuts out there on the countertop, I'll walk by and grab a handful of nuts throughout the day, you know, freeze-dried vegetables, even freeze-dried fruit. I mean, healthy foods. I think I'm just getting a little bit here, but you know what? When you get a little bit here and a little bit there and more there and here, more there and more here and more there, pretty soon we have a lot of extra calories that it's easy to discount, but we can't do that. So funny story, I'm telling on myself here. One day, it was actually during my first reset, and I walked by the counter and put something in my mouth without even thinking and remembering that I was actually doing a reset. So I picked up these nuts, tossed them in my mouth, began to chew, and then it hit me like a bolt. What would you do? It's like, I can't swallow this. So I chewed some more and enjoyed it, but I was in a quandary. I went to the trash can and I spit it out. And I thought to myself, okay, I chewed, but I didn't swallow. So maybe it doesn't count. And then I thought of a politician years ago where he said he smoked marijuana, but he didn't inhale. And then I just stood there and laughed at myself. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's okay for us to chew the food and spit it out? Or, I don't know. But I'm not doing that. I'm being a good girl. And I don't recommend chewing and spitting out, okay? So anyway, here it is. Oh, almost 3 o'clock. I am drinking my collagen soup. And it's one of the products in this of day 3. Actually, it's in all 3 days. Collagen soup with protein, of course, and I'm just feeling really good today. I really am. Today is so much easier than yesterday was. So that's what's going on here. If you want more information about this reset, I would be happy to tell you about it. No pressure at all, but I believe in it, and I want you to watch me. Pay attention, because this is only the beginning. I am continuing. I'm going to check into exercising at the gym and continuing to try to get enough protein every day and see what happens. So the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. We'll talk to you later. Bye.